So I don't know if people remember that we covered this during the summer. There was a whole ass building full of people in Miami. Not the one that fell that all those people died. Everyone forgot about that one. But there was another building in Miami that the landlord was trying to evict everybody like in 60-day notice. Remember? As if they
Well,
gave.
it
I
was
don't
supposed
remember.
to be 60-day notice, and they gave him like 30 minutes.
They gave him some milk crates and said 15
Oh
minutes.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was a situation where the landlord was like offering lease renewals, or they were trying to bully them into lease renewals. But then when you actually look into the lease renewals, they were trying to get them out of there. It was really
Yeah.
fucked up.
So unfortunately, even though when we talked about it, it was like a mass array of people. It looked like Trump people, looked like hippie people. It was like a mass amount of people that was trying to keep their apartments, which thought like maybe they might be able to like something might happen. So I wanna share this, give you a background first before we get to the update. Unfortunately, tell you the story real quick. So pretty much the owner of this iconic building ordered all tenants to leave. Some aren't gone. So remember, we talked about this before.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so so what happened was, so let's go ahead. Received a notice on May 16th requiring them to move out by July 16th last summer. Um, the deadline had been extended to September 17th, and the shitty landlords offered tenants 3 months rent plus 500 stipend to help move out courses. But so far, with this article at the moment, it was 17 tenants were staying put because they say the settlement being offered is not enough to move in the current rental market. So at this point of the article in August, there was 17 people so far. Everyone else kind of left, got bullied out, and left. So we're all trying to move out. So pretty much at 2009, she was paying rent of $1,150 for a one-bedroom unit, which is like that'd be like people will fight to the death for that kind of rent in New York City. Um, so yeah, so what was happening here? Then the business deal happened, and then what was going on? Repairs on the way for water damage caused by the hurricane. I remember this building right here. All the tenants were standing in front of it, making this ad. Please help us. Please help us.
Even
So
MAGA folks were asking for help, so
yeah.
it's real.
So since the May 16th letter, the scary letter that scared everybody off, 100 of the formerly occupied 130 units have been vacated.
I
Today,
mean,
30 units.
if somebody's got a Duramax and they're asking for help, that means something.
So the remaining 17 tenants, including with 20 other former tenants who moved out without accepting an AIMCO settlement. Imagine that. Imagine how heated. Imagine 20 more people moved out not taking the money than staying. They're like, fuck you. Like, this is insulting. So they are demanding that the company pay a group settlement of $22,500 per leaseholder. And they have hired attorney David Rinker to defend them from legal action by AIMCO. Remember we talked about this. The residents were fraudulently led to signing the leases. There were signed leases. Whatever the
Mm-hmm.
lease to apartment, they're not going to have pretty much.
Yep.
So
Imagine if they didn't sign those leases though, because the leases had clauses in it that were not even close to standard, and they already had standard leases.
So we have to say, why are people so stressed out? This is Frank's story is an example of why people like really this angry about this. The couple was paying $1,200 in rent, and because they got kicked the fuck out of that apartment, they found another place, and the cheapest they could find is $2,000 a month in Miami. Those people in Florida, why? Who's paying $2,000 for rent in Miami? That's crazy. But
I mean,
this is
Miami is Miami though.
it's not New York City or LA, but I don't know. I mean, I guess whatever, man. This is what it is.
How many
People,
have you spent a lot of time in Miami?
people complain. No, that's it. People complain about like inflation with gas, but the rent that's been
Yeah, the rent is too damn high. But I gotta ask
inflating
you,
hard body, and no one's
have you chilled
complaining
in
about that,
Miami?
huh?
Have
Oh
you
no,
chilled
not
in
yet. I haven't been
Miami?
to Miami yet.
See,
I don't
see, see.
think I've
That's
been to
why you're
Miami.
asking that question. You haven't. That's one of
Yeah.
the few places I've been to, and I can tell you, there's a reason to spend $2,000 a month. to go down there. You know, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. But in July, the owner of the apartment building, just we talked about, threatened his tenants for mass evictions. So we're gonna click this real quick right here for you guys. So this was happening. This is like multiple things. This is like, so just I want to show you this story real quick
It's
because
not an isolated incident.
while we were covering that story, this was happening. We missed this story. We missed this story because the other story was happening, right? So so another apartment got kicked out pretty much. A bunch of people kicked. So I want to play the video of the update news of the situation. Remember it was 17 people? Now it's just one person in that building now. It's just one person in that giant ass building holding out.
So can they run through the hallways with their dick out, just like flapping in the breeze?
Let's see what happens in this video.
Local 10 News involving an old Miami condo building right off Biscayne Bay. The new owners are renovating and upgrading the building, but to do so, they ended the leases for hundreds of families who live there.
So, of course, the local news is going to blame the tenant's hard body. It's not the landlord's fault at all.
One resident is holding out, and now he's living there all alone. Local 10 News reporter Glenn
This
Milberg
crazy tenant, this
high-rise standoff.
zany
Glenn.
guy.
And when you
Watch, they're going to make him look the most craziest man ever.
it is really crazy.
They're gonna make her look like she has the longest face ever.
The owners are calling him a squatter. He is on the 26th floor of this, what is now a construction site, all alone, and he took us up today.
On the 26th floor, it's been confirmed I'm not a squatter.
Through empty hallways, past
that's
apartments,
some I Am
neighbors
Legend shit.
vacated, and ripped drywall.
Okay, 26, you made it.
Steve Leitner is the last guy standing.
Their solutions were, you know, we'll help you move out. We'll move you into a micro apartment.
Over the last
we'll
year,
move
Leitner
you onto the
refused to
street in
comply
front of the
with
building.
Hamilton on the
I mean, if you're going from $1,100 in rent to $2,000 in rent, that's
He's the
crazy.
new owner, AIMCO, that gave the hundreds of longtime residents with enviable rents on the Bay new and better leases. The small print, though, allowed
New
early
And
termination.
better.
He assured us up and down that they had no intentions of evicting us.
Are you suggesting that the company lied to you?
Definitely lied to me. Not suggesting it. They definitely lied to me.
Yo, they treat him like he's dumb, yo.
I mean, look at the way that they word. Oh my god!
You saw how they word that?
Oh my god! And that's why nobody trusts the media anymore. That's why people trust Black Power Magic Hour over the mainstream media, because we point this bullshit out. You can't- No, like look at the way that they just tried to they tried to lead the witness. Fuck out of here, man.
Leases. The small print, though, allowed early termination.
He assured us up and down that they had no intentions of evicting us.
Are you suggesting that the company lied to you?
Definitely lied to me. Not suggesting it. They definitely lied to me.
Steve is living here without going out on his balconies because the company tells him they are construction sites and that it's a felony to go out there.
He's refused AIMCO's offers of other accommodations, 3 months' rent, and expenses that others took, but not before a fight last spring.
Incentivized to sign leases to stay.
This is inhumane.
Remember we told you it was like the most like
eclectic mix of people.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I saw a Duramax behind them.
Inhumane.
As for AIMCO, they blame the hasty evictions on the sudden need to replace the sewer system. Leitner's holding out, though, his only neighbor's daily construction
That's why
crews.
to fix the sewer system below them, they had to
At
erect
some
all
point,
that shit
he
above.
said he had no electricity or water.
The sewer system is so hard to construct that we have to put people out in the street. I think that makes sense to me. So that's the end result of the story. Obviously,
I mean, it's not the end result. It ain't over yet. He said it ain't over till it's over.
till they're like sledgehammer his wall pretty much. That's when he's moving out. How grimy is that? They're like,
You
doing
saw
this.
how they were just like, yo, if you step out onto your balcony, we can have you arrested, and then we'll throw your shit in the street. Don't
Yeah.
open your window.
Yeah, we sing Kyle Rittenhouse over there. You know.
Oh yeah, he'll definitely get him out. He'll get him. Yo, we're talking about he'll evict him from above the grave.
Oh God, yo, this is a Sandy in Miami. I don't know what rental rights people have. Obviously, it's not much because everyone left that fucking building and didn't get that 22,000 because I don't think anyone got 22,000.
Oh hell no!
Yeah.
Because they would have reported on that.
Otherwise, Paul would have been gone probably if he got 22,000. But obviously, they're not
Probably
offering that.
The fucking lawyer was just like, listen, I'm not asking for enough money for me to get paid. I'm out.
So that's what's going on in Florida. Good old, Ron DeSantis dream world. Yeah. So,
But at least they don't have to wear masks anywhere.
he's by himself, right? Oh, yeah, you don't have to wear a mask. You don't have to learn about race.
No, you don't have to learn about American history.
Oh yeah, you learn about American history. You don't have to stop at green. You don't have to stop at red lights because that's this suggestion.
You don't have to wear seatbelts.
No,
you don't have to live, apparently.
Yeah, that's infringing my freedoms. If I have to stop at a red light, that's against my freedom. I don't like that. That makes me feel bad. I want to get my Second Amendment rights.
Second Amendment right to blow a red light. What the fuck are you talking about?
This is how they sound, though. This is how they fucking sound to me, yo. That's exactly how they sound. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, we're having too much fun doing this, man.
Yeah, so this is Black Power Magic Hour. This is a Dash and Bash one man standing edition. So
Highlander edition.
Yeah.
On the 26th floor, definitely.
Here we are. So I sing the song. Into the future. So this is Black Power Magic Hour. You can follow us on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and act.tv. We're also on Zuck crap. And then Dr. Genius, he's talking shit on Twitter, YouTube, Discord, Twitch, and that's Dash and Bash.